Welcome everyone at this live chat. Uh, okay, first I start and I see something that I have to read that YouTube is telling me about moderators. So, okay, cool. I'll just click that away. And as long as no one is here, it's not a big problem anyway. So let me check if I am visible and see what's going on at the screen. So right now I can't see myself at all. Ah, yes, I'm visible now. So welcome everyone, and sorry for my rambling at the start. It's always a bit difficult to start a live chat. And well, let's see what's going to happen today. Let me click sound off from my computer so no one will have problems with hearing me twice. So anyway, if you're here, welcome. Let me know in the chat because then we can have a chat together. And let me put this larger so that I can see the chat. Thank you. I have Nana recipe. Your videos are awesome. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. What kind of videos do you like? Because right now I've been doing a little bit more with more videos with me in it, and it's something I have to learn because I think it's quite difficult. So let me know what kind of videos you like. I would love to hear that. You like the meditations more or the music or well, whatever. Maybe the new calm tips series that I've just started. Let me know. Well, as you're already away, I guess you don't like them that much. That was quite short. Okay, so the first comment giver is already away. I hope a lot more people will stay longer today. So if you have a question, feel free to ask and I will reply in the chat. Anyway, today I want to talk about the vacation I had a while ago, and I have been swimming with dolphins. And as this channel is mostly about calm and everything, swimming with dolphins is quite nice to do, and it's really good to calm your mind. Because some animals, like dolphins and horses as well, um, and I guess even when you have your pets at home, they can feel how you are at that moment. And when you're too stressed, they will just run or swim away from you. So dolphins are quite nice at understanding how you are feeling that moment, and they reply to it. And that's what I want to talk about today with you. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I will look at the chat and reply to them as well. If there's no questions, I'll just talk about the dolphin swimming. Now, first of all, for me, it was a long flight. Well, I think everything longer than half an hour is a long flight. And this was about 5.5 hours. So it was quite a long flight. And we had to travel by bus for another 5 or 6 hours. So it was quite a trip to get there. And we went to Egypt. I've been there 2 years ago as well with a nice group. And there we hired, with the whole group, we hired a boat. And we were going to stay at the reef for a whole week and then just drive back with the boat. And so the first day when you arrive, you're just sleeping still at the harbor, and the next morning you will go to the reef. And this is because the boats are not allowed to drive their boat in the evening or night. So that's why we had to wait till the next morning. Now, the first thing that we've seen when we arrived near the reef, was that there were a lot of dolphins and they were just swimming in front of the boat. They always love to play with the boats. And well, it's a nice welcome, of course. So we came there, we saw all the dolphins, and we were like, almost jumping around, waiting till we were allowed to jump into the water. Uh, and that's always a bit of fun because we have to wear the driving diving suits, and it's always quite some work to get in those things. So that's just fun. In the meantime, we could see the dolphins waiting for us because we were the first boat, so they were ready to play, which is awesome, of course. So if you ever get a chance, please do some kind of vacation like this because it's amazing. So we were already ready to go into the water. The dolphins were just near the boat, so we just jumped in and swam around with them. Now, swimming with dolphins, hey! Well, I can't pronounce your LS Inst name, but hi, welcome. Good to see you here. We're talking today about swimming with dolphins, what I've been doing a few weeks ago. But if you have any questions, just feel free to ask them and I will reply. Um, so until there are questions, I'll just ramble about the dolphin swimming. So basically, we went into the water, we were going to swim with the dolphins, and it always sounds great. You go swimming with the dolphins. Now, I used to be a good swimmer, but there's no way you can be as fast as the dolphins. So you really have to rely on what the dolphins want at that time and that moment. So we just be in the water, look underwater, and just be amazed by the huge amount of dolphins we had. We had at some stage around 150 dolphins around us. Um, uh, I think, because you can't count that fast and they keep swimming. Now, when you're there, those dolphins are asleep because they are hunting at night. Then they come back over the reef in the calm water and they are asleep. The dolphins have to breathe underwater. No, they don't have to breathe underwater. They breathe above, of course, and they have to think about doing that. So if they would just be asleep, completely asleep, they would all drown. So they sleep with half of their brain, and the other half is awake. And then at some stage they turn it around, and the other half, the second half, is going to sleep. So they're half asleep, and that's why they're a lot slower, and then you can just swim around with them a bit more. So what will happen? You're in the water and you see like all these huge dolphins under you and near you, and um, sometimes they're playful, like they swim towards you. And I had at some stage I was swimming like almost touching my nose and then swam away. So it's quite funny what they do. They have fun playing with us. Now we're not allowed to touch the dolphins, and basically they won't let you anyway. So, but we didn't even try because they're free animals, and you're not supposed to to touch them. And and why would you? Because they're already amazing to see anyway. So that's what we've been doing for like a full week. And the program was basically you get up really early at I think at 6. As soon as the sun gets up, you get up, and you will hear when you have to get up because the boat is starting the motor and everything, so it's going to be loud anyway, and it's getting really warm there. So you get up at 6, already your bathing suit and your diving suit. You're already wearing that, and around 6:15, everyone is in the water. So it's not like a trip for people who want to sleep in, because there's no way you will have a lot of sleep. Because you really want to see the dolphins. And the early dive, they're so tired still because of the hunting. So they're really calm and you can swim for a bit with them. And as soon as they swim away, well, everyone's trying to swim behind them, but you don't have to because they swim in like circles or they make an eight. and then they always come back to the same spot. So you just have to wait in the water till they're back again. And that's fun too, because you see, of course, some other fish, and it's just the anticipation of knowing that they will coming back. So it's really, really lovely to do. And well, again, if you have the chance, if you ever have the chance, just give it a try. It's so amazing. You do have to be like a good swimmer. Well, the guides are near the people who really need help, of course, but you do need to feel free in the water, because it can be dangerous otherwise. They're always looking after you, but of course you need to be able to swim pretty well, because it's not easy to be in sea for a few hours a day. Um, I'm not a good swimmer anymore, but I'm not scared of being in the water at all, because I used to swim incredibly often when I was young. So that was all fine. But yeah, you do need to swim, and you do need to feel free enough in the water. And otherwise, the dolphins will just know and just won't come near you, because, well, it's going to be too scary otherwise. And of course, when someone is scared, those dolphins don't know how you're going to react, so they stay away from you. So you do need to feel free. Now, after the first dive, and that can take quite a while because the dolphins are so calm and you can swim with them, so you want to stay near them for a while. After that, you go back to the boat and you have your very nice breakfast. And I think pretty fast after that, we're going back into the water again. So then the next dive, they're a bit more awake, so they're more playful and they're swimming faster. So it's a bit more active to be around with them. And well, that was funny too, because then you see that they're like playing, and the little ones are teasing the older dolphins, like swimming to everyone and then swimming back fast, and just being a little bit annoying, just like, oh, like kids can be. They can be fun and they can be playful and they can like tease everyone. So you see that on the second dive, and you've been in the water again for a long time. So you get out again, you have your lunch, and then you have a break a little bit longer. And then you just try to calm down, because we're looking around all the time if you see dolphins. And then everyone, like, you get out of the water, you're tired, and then 10 minutes later you want to get into the water again. So it's quite funny how that works every day. So we have 3 or sometimes even 4 dives a day. So after lunch, we go back into the water again. And that's the moment when you see, like, okay, those dolphins have been sleeping for a while. They're getting more and more awake. They're getting more playful. So sometimes you can see them even like jump out of the water and really have fun. And they get ready for their next hunt. So they're training the kids. You can see that they're doing like little tricks with them, like swimming, chasing, well, of course, swimming, they're not walking, chasing each other and trying to make more speed. So things like that. So you see that they're training the little ones for what's coming next. So once they're too playful, there's no way you can get near them unless they want to be near you, because they're so fast. So you're just waiting in the water till they're back to you again, and then they're swimming away and just, well, it seems like they're teasing you, because you're just waiting. You want to see them. You want to be with them. I was just going to answer your reply in a few. Hello, Mark. um, oh, no, I'll do it now. Let me see. Ah. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, well, my in Los Angeles. Hello from the Netherlands. Thank you so much. It's good to see you here. Hi. Yeah, I've been swimming with dolphins for the second time in my life, and this was a few weeks ago. And I'm just chit-chatting about that. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. So I'll just keep an eye on the computer so I can reply to questions. And unless, well, when there are no questions, I just ramble about the lovely trip with the dolphins. Um, Now, it seems for some people it can sound like it's quite boring because we're doing the same thing every day. And like I've been the week before, we've been on a Nile cruise. Uh, oh, dolphins are beautiful indeed. They're beautiful, they're playful, and they're really fun to be around. They're so nice. But the other fish, the fish were quite nice too to see. At some places we could see the fish, and there were a lot of them. That was also really nice to watch them. And but the dolphins where they were, there were just well just the dolphins. And the fish were at a safer place, I think, for well because the dolphins can be playful, but they wouldn't mind a snack as well. So the fish were at a safer place at the reef itself. So it may sound like it's boring. You're only like be in the sea all the time, and you're looking at the dolphins, and you can't really. They say you play with them, you swim with them. It's actually what they want to do because you can't force them to play with you. You can't swim that fast anyway. So it's a lot of time. It's waiting as well, but it's still yeah, never boring. Well, there were moments that we were just waiting for the dolphins, and I did something wrong with my new diving it's called diving classes. So I have seen them through a mist all the time because I know you have to spit in the classes, but when you buy them first, you have to put toothpaste in it for some or something because there is some extra layer that you have to get out of that thing. And I didn't, I completely forgot. So I've been seeing those animals through a mist all the time, but they were still good to see. It only took a bit longer until I saw them. It was quite funny. And sometimes we went to the reef. We went to look at the other fish and uh, also the little Nemo fish that most people, at least parents, know. So we did find Nemo, and we didn't find any squids. They are there, but we didn't. Um, and I did see. I hope I see it right. Say it right. Murine. I think those large snake-like fish. And that one was trying to find a place to escape. They're always hiding, and he was just swimming, so I could swim with that for a while. That was amazing. That was so wonderful to see. Of course, I kept a safe distance, but I don't think they think I'm food. So eels. Ah, thank you. Yeah, yeah, the really large eel. Um, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not English, and my English is quite well, but not that great. So words like that, I'm always fighting with. Thank you. That was quite cool to see. I could swim with it for a while, and the funny thing was, no one else was around, so it was just me and that eel. That was quite cool. And now, the little fish are always fun to see. There are some beautiful. They're not. They're very common, but they look like little rainbows in the sunlight. They were so. Oh, thanks. They're so beautiful. Um, so yeah, that was quite nice. Now, there's one funny thing. I live in the Netherlands, and we have a lot of rain here. We don't have a very warm climate. So when there's sun, it's quite often really warm for us. Now in Egypt, it was winter, and I must say their bad winter day was as good as a nice summer day here. So just like 2 years ago, I had this fight with the guide again. I said like, okay, I really don't like that diving suit. Can I go without? And it's like, no, you need diving suit. It's too cold. You need a diving suit. So I said, well, I'll just swim around the boat. And I was just swimming, and it was warm enough for me. So, so again, it was same as 2 years ago. Like they get nervous that you get cold, but it was very nice and warm in the water. So I didn't have to wear that diving suit all the time, because that makes it even more difficult to well be a little bit underwater. It just it keeps you above the water, and that makes it hard to swim as well. So it was quite funny. Uh, what? No, not very cold at all. No, Mark. No, no, no. It was really it was warm enough. I even managed to get sunburn, so it was that cold. um, so one time we went to you have the reef and you can swim over it. Where there are places where you can swim. We're not going to swim over the coral, of course. It's just too dangerous for the coral. So we was just passing the reef, and that's the cool place where sharks are. And then everyone is hoping and not hoping at the same time to see a shark. And we didn't. We did see a barracuda. Um, 2 years ago, I did see the huge sea turtle. That was amazing as well. This year we didn't see it. And then we were just looking around, and then the moment you get over that reef at the rough sea, it's so much colder there. So I did wear the suit there, and it was really there's a huge difference between the calming waters in the reef and the sea itself, the Red Sea. So we've been swimming there. We've seen a lot of nice fish, and I had a little bit problems with climbing into the little speedboat every time. It was really my knee was hurting, so I thought I'll just swim back. Now I said I've been a good swimmer, uh, not that fast anymore, but still a good swimmer. So I just went back with someone else, and the rest of the group took that boat. I think it was about a kilometer, so it was way further than we thought. Yeah, Mark, it's cold at the sea part, but the reef is just quite nice. It was well, yeah, it was really good doable without the diving suit as well. I could swim for at least an hour in just my bathing suit, so it was all okay. So even Egypt in winter, it's still nice for at least Dutch people, I think. Um, so yeah. um, Now we have, yeah, I used to be, I don't know how you call it. I had every week we had like a swimming match or game, or what's it called? And I was very good at, uh, well, dolphin, butterfly, and the breaststroke. So not the crawl ones. I was not good at those, but the other two I was quite good at. Uh, Not like top swimmer at all, but we did train about 7, 8 hours a week, I think. And then we had like running for a few hours a week and some muscle training. So was not like a top swimmer, but still quite good. And I think so. That was years ago. I think I stopped when I was 22 or something, and I'm 56. Yeah, 56 now. So it's been a while, but I can still swim quite good, and that was very nice because at least you have to feel safe in the water. I think that's even more important because we had one woman who was scared, and no, I'm not young. No, I just always act like a child. That keeps me young, but I think that's the difference. Um, So yeah, we had one woman who was a bit scared, and I said, "Well, just tell those guides immediately." Oh, thank you. That's a lovely compliment. Oh, my day is just perfect now. Oh, that's so kind. Um, so that one woman who was scared, she was swimming with one of the guides, and she got more and more free in the water. So the last day she wasn't swimming with the guide at all. She was just like, "Oh well, I can do this, and I know there are people around if I need them." So, um, so yeah, that's nice when you are not a good swimmer. There's always help near you. So after a few days, we've been there for I think 5 full days, and like the last day was quite funny. The last full day, I was like, I'm not sure if I want to get into the water again, because I've been swimming 3, 4 times a day, every day. I've been swimming quite a lot because I did do some extra swims because there was water and I should be there. So the last time I was like, I'm not sure if I want to. And one of the other group members was a nice man from Belgium, and he was like I feel the same. And we were like thinking of excuses now, talking about being adults. We were thinking about excuses why we didn't want to go into the water again. And that day, the dolphins didn't came because they were still hunting. Sometimes that happens. And the good thing was for all the people who just rent a boat for one day, that's on, well, I think on always on like a Monday or a Wednesday or something. And those days, the dolphins were there. So they were quite lucky because the 2 years ago, there were all day boats, they called. They were all day boats. And sadly, there were no dolphins. So they did go swim at the reef and everything. But if you pay a lot of money for seeing dolphins and there are no dolphins, that's not nice, of course. So this year, everyone was lucky that all the dolphins were there at the day, at the days the day boats were there too. So the last day, I didn't want to go, and the dolphins weren't there, so we didn't have to go anyway. And then you drive back and you drive to a little island, and we stayed the night there. And then the next morning, very early, you go to the harbor that's really near. And then from there, you have that long bus drive again and the flight. So at the island, I knew it's just like a little bit of sand, some birds that are flying away because they're people, and that's it. So I decided to stay at the boat. And some other people did went for a dive, and they did see a shark. I was like, I wish I was in the water. I missed the shark. Oh gosh. But then when I told it at home, my daughter was like, "Oh, you could have seen the shark. Glad you didn't go." So that was quite funny. So the only one shark I could have seen, I've missed. But then I did see lots and lots and lots of dolphins, and after a few days, you get to recognize a few of them, and it's just great. So that's about the dolphin trip. If there are no questions, they are intelligent, Mark. They are very intelligent, and well, friendly depends. If you're a salmon or a tuna, they're not that friendly because they still are predators. They look friendly, and when they are laughing and underwater, you could hear them as well. That's amazing. But they are predators, and the weird thing about dolphins is that everyone like loves them, and they're so cute and cuddly, or they look cute and cuddly. But they are very clever at their hunt. They are like making a big round and they're going to swim really fast. So the fish in that round, they just get like totally crazy, not knowing what's happening. And then they just like freeze in the water and they have their buffet. Um, so yeah, they do have a very interesting way of hunting. Not sure if they're very friendly. So it kind of depends if you're a human or a fish. Uh, but yeah, that's the weird thing about dolphins. They are seen as really friendly. Um, they do something else that's quite funny as well. They eat some fish that make them high. So and they do that for fun. So they are getting they're addicted to playing, to getting high from some fish. They have some really weird and funny things they do. And if you ever get a chance, do go swim with them because it is amazing. It is amazing indeed. And I did you ever swim with them, Mark? I know there's a little a few seconds between what I say and what you can see, so I'll just wait. I'll get some of my tea. Oh, yeah, baby dolphins. When we go, it's around, let me think, yeah, the end of February, so the first week of March, and then they do have little ones, but they're not babies anymore. So they have like they're almost in puberty, I think. And they are friendly, they're fun to be with, and they are very intelligent. And well, I think I don't know if you've seen it, but at the start I said something that they were one was swimming towards me and it was like almost touching my nose and then it swam away. And I was like, yeah, what should I do? Should I just stay or should I go away? But they make sure that they won't touch you. So that one swam away, but it was quite funny. So it was teasing me. And they are playful. They are. Oh, if you can, please, please, please give it a try because it is amazing. And if it's a day trip, you can be a little bit unlucky that they're not there. So that's why we took that boat for a whole week. If you can, give it a try. Just don't touch them. If it's somewhere where you can like hug a dolphin and and put your arms around it and swim with them, those are dolphin trainers. They are not good for the animals. So by all means, if people want to do that, do so. But you're not going to be helpful or really friendly towards the dolphins because it's not good for them. But if you can just swim and just be in the water and see them swimming under you or just passing you by, that's great. That's really nice. Oh. Well, if you do go, let me know. You can always mail me, and I can give you some tips and tricks. But just they're they're not going to eat you. Just make sure you don't go over the reef and find the sharks I missed. um, now it's weird because they're like the same size of we are, but they won't hurt you. They're not going to bite you. They're not doing anything scary. Uh, One time they were quite wild, and one was just well, I could see it underwater when they make really really speed. Then they're going to jump, and then they're going to make that somersault. So I could see one underwater being really fast. So I just yeah, well, I only had to put my head up because with the dive suit I couldn't get underwater anyway. So I could just make it see flip and do every kind of tricks that you can see in some zoos. And when you see them in wild, you notice that they only do that like well maybe 5 times. in those 5 days. So it's not something they do for fun in a zoo. Um, so they are trained, and I'm pretty sure they get a lot of fish when they do so. So they probably do it because of the fish they get. Because if they don't want to do, they just don't want to do it. They don't do it anyway. Uh, so you are safe when you do have the courage to go. You are safe. They won't do anything scary to you. Yeah, they're large and they're fast swimmers. Oh yeah. And every time we were all trying to swim with them, and that will just go for a few meters and then they just zoof and they're gone. But they always come back, so that's good. And sometimes, as as it was still winter there, so there were only a few boats at that reef. We went to Sataya, by the way, and it's called, if you see it on the map, it's called the Dolphin Hotel. So a lot of dolphins go there. There were only like 4 boats, not near each other. So the dolphins just swim to your boat and going almost yell to you like, "Come swim with us." That's- so that was just amazing. At some point, we were just out of the water, all everyone tired, and then they came back to get us. So, and then of course all of us jumped in again because we wanted to be near them. So it's I think it took me a week or a week and a half just to calm down from that trip again, because it cost a lot of energy. You've been in the water all the time and it's great, and then after that week you just found out how tired you've been all the time. So I was the boring one, going to bed early, and if I could, I took some breaks. um, I don't know if you've seen the video that I made about me having FND. I have a condition that my nervous system and my brain won't work well together. And especially my legs have problems. So that's why I had problems climbing in that little speedboat all the time. So a lot of time I've been just swimming with my arms because my legs just didn't want to. And that's all fine, but then I know that, and I just took extra breaks when we weren't in the water. But also in the water, I was just like doing nothing and just watch the dolphins because they were coming towards me anyway. So that's quite nice as well. But then I did I did need about a week or a week and a half to just settle down again. Because when you swim with them, it's all calming and nice, but it does cost a lot of energy. Um, so I see someone else just joined, but I'm about to stop this live thing. So if anyone has questions, feel free to ask them because I'm now still here. Uh, oh, you have to go to sleep indeed. Oh my, it's 1 p.m. here. Oh, hope you have a good dream about dolphins, Mark. Good night. It was great to see you and chat with you. Really, really nice. And soon I will listen to your music again. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. And for the people who have been a bit more quiet, thank you for being here as well today. It was really nice to have you here. And I hope to chat soon with all of you again. Uh, Mark, go to sleep. Sleep well. And everyone, I'll see you soon again. Thank you for being here with me today. And well, till the next time. Now I have to figure out how to stop the chat again or the live thing. Oh dear. Talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.